Are you missing your happy at home event items or have heard of others who are and are concerned about the impact on the Reaper reward event? Hello, my name is Jennifer and welcome to my Sims 4 news video. So the Sims Direct tweeted and they shared on their Discord, the Sims Discord, that their team is aware and are currently investigating an issue where players who participated in the happy at home event are missing their reward items. So they're tracking the issue on Answers HQ and they appreciate our patience as they investigate a solution for those affected. So it does seem to be mostly affecting console players, though I have seen a few people who play on computer who are also having the issue. I'm going to talk about the bug report, but first, they then followed up to say that the Reaper's Reward event that starts on September 24th runs on an updated system where claimed rewards are linked to your EA account. So using your EA account, players can participate in the event without risk of losing progress or claimed rewards. And so that means you can switch to like a new console if you're a console player or a new computer. And not have to worry about like transferring something over. Obviously for console players, they can't even transfer anything over. But for computer players, you could have taken a copy of the file that had the entitlements and put it onto the new computer and then it would have transferred. But that's kind of a nuisance and not everybody knows to do that. So this is a much better way of handling the entitlements for the events. So here is the actual bug report for the happy login rewards being removed. And it was, after last week's update. And this bug report was initially by someone who played on PlayStation 5. And essentially they're saying everything is gone. And in terms of it being gone, you can't see it in the build by catalog. If you already had something on your lot, it's still there, or you can get rooms from the gallery with the items and they'd still be, usable to place on your lot. However, for the Create a Sim items, that's not the same. If your Sims were wearing or had the trait, I would expect, but I know I tested with like the necklace and the tracksuit, they get removed. It doesn't work the same way. So you actually lose them even when you were using them, unlike with the build by items. Now, EAK said that they're looking for saves from PlayStation players. They can't, essentially Xbox players can't send saves, so that's why they're not asking them from them, but they are looking into it for both console players, both platforms, PlayStation and Xbox. There are a few people, as I had commented, that have reported that they're missing it on computer, but my speculation that the reason they're missing it is because that before the update, it was the user setting.ini, if you can see your extensions file, that kept the entitlements for the happy at home login event. So there was, a move to make sure people were backing that up and whatnot. So, and also if you move to a new computer, that you took that and put it over to the new computer to be able to keep that. Well, with this update, instead of it being the user setting file, it changed to become this new account datadb.package file. So I think what's happened in some cases with computer players is they possibly deleted that account datadb package, especially if you're someone who like goes through and deletes your any package files. You might have just deleted it thinking it wasn't anything, and especially because it looks kind of small, but it is something. So you need to keep the account datadb package because that is where the entitlements for the happy at home login event are now. And not only should you keep it, you should keep a backup of it. And you can see here from Kren's tweet from last week, which I also shared in the video I did about the update, that this is an important one and that you should be backing it up. Now, if you did delete that file, and if you do have the user setting file from before the update, you can take, I would say, a copy of that user setting file from before the update, put it in here in place of what's there right now, because it would no longer have the entitlement. And then when you open up the game, it should transfer the entitlement over to that newly generated account datadb package, and then make sure you keep a backup of that because it's looking there only for the entitlements. But that is a way that you can get it back if you have a backup of the user setting file from before the update, if you are missing it and are wondering why. That's how you do it. So for console players, they can't really have to wait for EA hopefully to come to a resolution for it. And for computer players, if you have that user setting file from before, you could use it to recover it. If you don't have that user setting file and you deleted that account.db package, hopefully whatever solution they come up for the console players somehow is able to be helpful for computer players who don't have it, but it is, kind of different in terms of how it works. Maybe the solution is that they're going to just end up going, okay, we didn't have it tied to your EA account. We can't really bring it back, so we're just going to give it to everybody. That would be really the ideal solution for it, but maybe they'll figure out something else, hopefully. Now, if you're curious a little bit about the Reaper reward event, the summary is essentially it starts Tuesday, September 24th at 9 a.m. Pacific, and I will have a link for a time zone converter down below so you can find out when that is for you. I'm in the Eastern time zone, so that's noon Eastern, and it's going to end on November 19th. There's no time given for that, just that it's November 19th when it ends. It's rolling out for everybody at the same time is what's supposed to happen, and it's going to be a gameplay-driven event versus like just logging in. You actually have to do some quests. There are 6 weeks of quests, and you'll get an extra 2 weeks to complete it. So essentially it's 8 weeks in total. And you can start late, because if you start late, you can catch up on the quests that have come before. And then the quests work that you collect points while you do the quests, and that you use those points to buy the rewards, which you can either do from like the main menu, but there's a thing where you can do it in live mode. But they will be available across saves forever if you've unlocked something in terms of a type of clothes or something like that. They'll be available forever, not just the save you did the quest in, though I think the collectibles might possibly just be in the save you did the quest in. I'm not really sure. We're not really sure about those. We'll find out soon, I guess more soon enough. And again, that thing that the rewards are tied to your EA account versus a local file on your computer or console, which is much, much better than how the Happy at Home login event was. And there is from the frequently asked questions, do you need to log into your EA account? And yes, you do. So if you're on console, you need to make sure you're in your EA account. Obviously on computer, you have to be, if you play through the EA app, you have to be in through your EA account, but you need to be logged into your EA account in order for it to be tracked and saved for you to be able to go, across to another computer or to another console and to keep it permanently, essentially. I'm not going to go over the rest of them. So here is EA's sort of summary of how it works. I summarized it there. Here is their more detailed version. So you're going to be in live mode with an existing or new household. And after a short wait, the Grim Reaper will call you. The event, as we know, is going to run for 8 weeks with 2 exciting quests each of 6 weeks. And the journey begins by assisting Grim with researching ambrosia, a special gourmet dish that can lift any Sim's spirits. And then as the weeks progress, you'll continue to unlock the secrets of ambrosia and eventually learn how to cook it. So I find that a bit odd because you can already learn how to make ambrosia in the game as it is. You just have to max your cooking skill and your gourmet cooking skill, and you unlock the recipe for ambrosia. And then to make it, you need a youth potion, you need a death flower, and you need an angelfish. And then you can make it. So I guess maybe if you don't know how to make it, you can learn how to make it through this quest, I suppose. So you have to make sure you're online. You need to log into your EA account, which we've already commented before. Very important. When you go into live mode, you'll see the first pair of quests, which start with a pop-up. In live mode, you can access the event screen by clicking on the event icon. So there is obviously that event screen that will be on the main menu, can also be reached into the game. And you can earn event points by completing quests and goals. And as you earn the points, you can claim new rewards. And again, you can get your rewards in the event screen in the main menu or live mode by selecting claim, and then you must be in live mode to claim consumable rewards. So some of the rewards will be consumable, and the ones that are build mode or create a sim, you have that event rewards filter under special for create a sim and build mode, but if there were consumables, they'll be in your sim's inventory. And essentially 2-week quests every week. Complete the quest to earn more event points and unlock new rewards. And you have, again, 6 weeks of quests and 2 weeks at the end. So there's time to do it as long as you're playing through it. So here are the items with the written part. So it's a little bit slower. So there's a Grimophone, which you can summon the Grim Reaper with, which is quite fun. And also listen to your favorite tunes. There's a pair of earrings. They look different on both sides. And there's also a new lot challenge, scare seeker lot challenge, which my understanding is if you have that lot challenge on, instead of getting scared, you get energized, which makes it seem like it should be a lot trait and not a lot challenge, but they're calling it a lot challenge. I don't know. Interesting. Week 2, there's some jeans, and there's that Green Lady's Lost Home, and that allows you to gain skills in cooking, gourmet cooking, and fishing all at once. In week 3, there's those boots and the Grim Cruiser bicycle, which you can see there. That looks like it has a dead cow plant skull on it. Week 4, you get a life and death tattoo and the portrait of Lady Mimsy L. Cron Shallot in the garden. And in week 5, you got that top and, flexing your mixology skills by crafting the new Spectral Spritzer drink. It will turn your sim into a temporary ghost. And then week 6 is your sim has bags under the new Prowling Peeper's eyes, and you can catch some external Z's with the Casket of Quiet Repose. So there's like a coffin coming to the base game if you have that. And then there's these limited time bony collectibles, which I don't really know anything about. I guess we'll hopefully find out more soon. Anyways, so the main thing is, if you are missing your events from the Happy at Home login event, then go over and add me too if you haven't already. Comment with your experience. If you're a console player, PlayStation, and can send them a save, they look like they're still looking for them. And if you play on computer and have lost them, see if you have a backup of the user setting file from before the update and try recovering using that. And then for the Grim Reaper event, are you planning, or I keep calling it that, but the Reaper Reward event, are you planning on participating? Are you excited for some of the new things that are coming? I'd love to know in a comment down below. But that's going to be it for this video. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!